I'm sure the country is as reawakened from its slumber, and they will exercise their democratic right in this election coming. Because the downsizing equality harmonization, cutting your salary, the people are suffering. When you're making $45 or $75 and living things where you got to go to grocery, finance ministry to work, you spend more for transportation than you get per month. And the people will not want to live in that kind of hard condition. But the people are prepared to put this man out. Take it from me. And when that time comes, and you don't win, and you rape, they will come out. They will come out. You bring the truck with a high water cannon to waste on them. You send the police to shoot. I have strong belief, and I will say it today, unless otherwise, that this military is not the old military of the 18th century. This military is well trained. They have master's degree. They are well educated, and they know between wrong and right. And when they were taking oath, they said they will not execute unlawful orders. So we'll see what happens. Only the police got a problem because they train their own people, and the police become a regime police, and we see a lie.
So, Honorable Prince Johnson, let's bring in Dr. Richardson, who asked the last question. Today is Sunday. Let's bring in Dr. Richardson. Dr. Richardson.
Doing a job to establish, to accomplish the mission. Either assassinate me or wound me or break my arm or something before you come. Why were you back at the ERBS gate? Why?
Senator Johnson?
But Senator Johnson. Liberians are prepared for a new change, for a new regime. Madam Joa was saying, rescue 1, rescue 2. Why do they want to rescue? And they want to loot. But the looting is already going on. We want to rescue this country from economic vampires. We want to rescue the country from ritualistic killers, extrajudicial killers. We want to rescue the country from massive corruption, etc., etc. And it will happen in the name of Jesus.
Okay. Senator Johnson, this is Dr. Richardson. Thank you for restraining yourself today. I'm sorry that you and your congregation had to go through this dramatic experience. My question to you is, what inferences did you have to believe that it's Koji and the Vice President Taylor that sent the militant to your church? I'm just curious.
How do I know?
Yeah, how do you know?
So, when I tell you, I'm a security man. I cannot join my informer. But the person who came to me, I just told you earlier, is an EPS officer on the mansion or assigned to the very vice president office. They are made there. So now decide and think about which one.
Okay. Oh, that's fair enough. I just like facts, that's all. My second question to you, I listened not attentively to your press conference today, and you can help clarify my comment to you. I heard you make a comment about meeting Jua Howard or even seeing her with money in Nigeria. It was something that I had not heard before. Do you care to clarify what you meant? I mean, there was something about meeting her with tons of money in Nigeria.
You know, you're American Liberian, so you're serious English. Please repeat.
Echo. So, okay. So you say you are. I heard you say today.
Yes.
Let me repeat myself in Liberian English now. So today, when you're talking,
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay. Today, when you're talking during the press conference, I know you're kind of nervous, but there's something that I heard you say, and I never heard it before. I just want you to help me understand it a little better. You said about either money business and Jua Howard in Nigeria, tons of money. I wanted you to clarify that.
Yes, thank you. Okay. You know, Madam Weah and all my great panelists, Liberians living in Monrovia will bear with me. That the Central Bank of Liberia was in the white flower into the house. This is where they had the bank. I don't know why they transferred it from the central bank there, but it was there. So in Nigeria, I visited the Murtala Mohammed Airport. I think I escorted someone to go travel to different states, and I met Madam Joy Awatila there with 50 suitcases, black. I've not seen those suitcases before. Money full of it. And the man who brought was Peter, one Peter from the Liberia embassy, and he was guarded. They flew from Togo, and they came to get a special flight to go to Calabar. I will tell us money they had here from the bank. That's the money when he was running away, when Obasanjo was going to America, and Bush said he didn't want to see Obasanjo until they tell over. While Taylor was running away, that's the money they caught at the border. And that money was now returned in Liberia. It was between Obasanjo and Madam Salif.
Thank you.
So Honorable Prince Johnson, before you leave, I beg you before you leave, how's your wife? Was there any casualty, any injury at the church? Can you give us an update of your members?
Yeah, Stanton, my wife is so brave. She has spent 30 years with me. She was not a soldier, but lived with me during the war. She witnessed everything, even when we stayed the attacks on her. She's so brave. She said to me, "Don't give in. Go preach. Go preach. What the hell is it? Go preach." But when I got back on the podium, on the pulpit, the people have run away. The women, some members are gone. So I said, okay, let us just pray and then go. But nothing happened to her. She's well. The children are well. They are okay. If they had touched her today, our supporters were going to retaliate. That would have been beyond my control. So that would beg
you are calling for 500 men
to caution this government to be more careful.
Question.
Yeah.
You don't want trouble, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Are you putting this under the feet of President George Manuel Weah?
Senator, question to you.
Are you putting this under the feet of President George Manuel Weah, or you have accepted his phone call and you think now he's not involved? Can you tell Liberians that the phone call the president placed to you, Senator Johnson, was enough, or do you want him to do more?
Look, Senator, I'm older than George Weah is my son. He's just 55, 70. And my first son is the same age with George Weah. That telephone call cannot convince me that all is well. I know people who can close to and hard. I know people who know peaceful but violent underneath. The heart of a man is extremely wicked. Who can know it? Who knows about? Who knew that Gifted Lamanda will be there? Who knew? Who knew that Joshua? And the strange thing, Stanton, Joshua was the first cousin of Joe Awatela, the VP. And Ines was the brother from mother and father of Nathan Follow Magay's wife. And Gifted Lama, who married to Say Lama from Nima, Say Lama is the commissioner for West Point. So all your leaders and people, they just disappear, questionably. So with this and the American, and I knowing too, an American proving it, that is an extrajudicial killing that took place. A phone call to tell me I'm not part of it, no, I can't take it to be true. I must always guard myself and always be on the light and blow the alarm when things go wrong.
Can I ask one question?
Was there a phone call or visit from Joseph Yima Boyka or any of the opposition leaders? Can you talk to Liberians? Who visited you? Who called you from the opposition?
I want to take this public media to tell all of the opposition parties thanks for their great concern. The old man, our father, Joseph Boyka, the former VP and our incoming president, he immediately responded, condemning the act. Those who have not done it, we do, because it happened today. But I thank all of you and the Spoon family. Today is Sunday. Normally you don't come on the air, but you create extra ordinary time for the Liberian people to know what is happening. I want to say thank you.
Can I ask one question, quick, Senator Johnson?
For your advice. They have control over his people. They have control. They are ruled. They are ruled. They arm themselves. So the police well armed. Those arms they brought, they are conventional, but they're not for warfare, for assassins. Weapon. To be used by assassins.
Johnson, I beg you, I know you got to go. I beg you, just take the last two questions. Folks are asking, and Fadika will take us home. Your 500 men you are talking about, you are not talking about men coming in the city with arms. Can you be clear? Those 500 men, former combatants, you are not talking about any violence. Can you be clear?
No, let me make it clarity.
Thank you.
The same way I cannot break and pay talks to carry him to go disturb the university, our children. That's how the people of Nimba, our former supporters, our strong former combatants, who don't care but respect the rule of law, will guide their leader from being disturbed by hoodlums. When they see their presence, they will not even come here. Because I think my understanding of this CDC, they understand the language of violence. But you see, the violent time for me is over. Christ has stepped in. My heart is changed. 2 Corinthians 3:17, where the Spirit of God is, there is liberty. So no more violence. Liberty from fear, liberty from violence. So you are now a child of God to administer the word of God to the unbelievers. You can't be preaching and then be doing the wrong thing.
All right, Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson, a couple of years ago.
Prepare to defend it.
Senator Johnson, a couple of years ago, I think about a year ago, the current Army Chief of Staff, Senator Prince C. Johnson III, he made a threat against political actors, especially people that whenever there's that during the election, if there's any violence or anything, that the army will want to step in, and that caused a lot of concern within the opposition community. Have you call him out? I don't think the Senate ever called him out to explain that, but that has been a concern for a lot of us out there. And do you think? I know you praised the son, but do you think that the army going to side with this president just in case that something happened after October 10th?
I don't know what the amounts are, but I think this army is disciplined. Are you there? Yeah, this army is disciplined. They have American orientation, well trained, and they took oath not to execute unlawful orders. I believe in the Minister of Defense and the Chief of Staff. It's a wonderful step. And so let's watch and see. You heard what the Chief of Staff said before, that those going for elected posts should go take drug tests. If we are specifically mentioning anybody, I think the president should go for drug tests, send leadership by example.